¿Pueden las plantas crecer más si les ponemos música? Les cuento que fui a casa de mi amigo Lucas y me llamó mucho la atención ver cómo las plantas que tiene arriba de las bocinas han crecido tanto en tan poco tiempo. ¿Cómo ven? ¿Creen que la música pueda ayudar a las plantas a crecer? Y si es así, ¿qué tipo de música deberían de escuchar? ¿O por cuánto tiempo? Hola, yo soy Jorge Navarro y en este video me gustaría llevarlos a casa de mi amigo para platicar sobre los efectos que la música puede tener en las plantas de interior.
Look
Hey,
at
how are you?
Hey, good
Come
and
in.
you? Thank
Come
you.
in. I'm very well, thank you. This one here, Hoyer and I actually, do you remember we got this together at a plant pop-up shop in Sydney? What's this one called again?
This one's called
Snow Queen.
Snow Queen, yeah.
Me gustaría que vean lo mucho que esta planta ha crecido. Si se dan cuenta, está súper larga, tiene muchísimas hojas y se ve extremadamente saludable. Está comprobado que las plantas no escuchan, pero sí sienten la música y eso las ayuda a crecer. Y definitivamente ha crecido mucho desde que la compramos.
Do you remember how little the plant was, Lucas?
It was a lot smaller than that. So it was like a quarter of that, not even. This one has grown probably the most. This pothos was only about 30 centimeters only about a year and a half ago. So it's grown, what is it like? That's like 2.5 meters.
Yeah, that's amazing. I can't believe how much this plant has grown. Les cuento que hoy íbamos a grabar porque supuestamente iba a haber sol, pero bueno, aquí estamos y espero que no les importe que no entre tanta luz, pero normalmente entra mucha luz y se ven increíbles sus plantas.
So this one is my heart-shaped philodendron, and I've had this for quite a while. It's a slower grower, but I've found that when it's in this direct light space, it has grown a lot quicker. Like all of this stuff down the bottom is all fairly new. That's happened in about 3 or 4 weeks.
Llama mucho la atención que las tiene arriba de unas bocinas. Y fíjense que estaba haciendo algo de investigación sobre eso y hay muchos estudios que demuestran que las plantas crecen mejor cuando se les pone música. Y aquí está la prueba. Vean qué increíbles están. Lucas, how often do you play music here?
I play music a lot. Whenever because I work at home, so I'm home a lot.
Yeah.
And whenever I'm home, I'm always playing music. And Jorge told me about a study that they did that I think the ideal length of time that you're supposed to play, or that you could play plants music, is like 1 to 3 hours. And they've actually shown that the plants don't hear the music like we do, but they do respond to the music in, I suppose it'd be like an energetic vibration way. And they actually respond to it, and they grow quicker and healthier. And also they've done studies to show that the type of music, the genre of music that you're playing actually affects the health of the plant.
Yeah, I heard about that. Apparently, if you play heavy metal, the plant dies.
Yeah.
But if you play classical music or jazz or anything that has like a soothing kind of feel to it, then the plant gets stimulated and it grows bigger. Actually, I read that 20% bigger, like taller and more, and it has more leaves as well.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So these plants here have always been close to the sound source. So that could be a reason why they've grown so quickly in a short amount of time.
Les cuento también de unos estudios muy interesantes en los que grabaron el sonido de unas orugas masticando hojas. Y se dieron cuenta que cuando ponían esa grabación a ese tipo de plantas, las plantas segregaban una sustancia amarga que hacía que las orugas no se comieran las hojas. Entonces, a pesar de que la planta no estaba siendo atacada por estas orugas, con el simple hecho de escuchar o más bien sentir la vibración de las orugas masticando las hojas, era suficiente estímulo para que las hojas empezaran a defenderse.
There's a couple more. This one here is a peace lily, and actually it's different to this peace lily here. I actually don't know the different species of them, but they're both peace lilies. They're a little different in style, although this one looks very small and like it's a baby. It's actually just as old as this one.
Yeah, this one's huge.
It's
grown so much.
And I just cut it. Like there was so many more leaves, and actually, I think when I cut it, it starts to shoot new ones. So
yeah, I guess stimulates growth.
Yeah, I think he's quite happy. I've had him for a long time. He's only ever produced one flower, and then it died, and it was never to flower again. But I don't think a lot of them flower that much. This one here has only produced 1 or 2 flowers as well.
Well, which is weird because you get a lot of light in here.
Yeah.
So I would think that it would flower more.
Well, I heard that some just depending on the actual shoots, some flower a lot, some don't flower a lot.
Esta es una monstera deliciosa. Pero cuando Lucas la compró, me acuerdo que estaba súper chiquita. How big was it when you got your plant?
It was probably, I think it was only probably about that big, and only a couple of leaves, and they certainly weren't this big. And I think this whole shoot here is new, or basically new. But they do require a lot of space because even I'm walking past it here, I always hit it. So, but you know, he's okay. I love plants, and I used to have lots of things on my shelves, like little trinkets and antiques and things like that. And I pretty much woke up one day and I thought I no longer want stuff in my life. I just want to get rid of all of the stuff that I don't use, that isn't useful to me on a daily basis, that I don't get any value from. And I thought I want to get rid of it all. And a nice way to have things to replace that, so that everything doesn't look so bare, I thought was plants. So plants are sort of my way to fill a space without filling it with junk. And you can see them grow, and you can swap them out, you can rearrange them. As I said earlier, they're really easy to take care of, so it's not a huge money investment or time investment. I really just enjoy the colors that they have and what they bring to a space. So I've done studies, you know, don't quote me, but you know, the plants and greenery and nature would have an effect on the brain. And because I work here, I'm here a lot. I like to create a space that feels good, that feels nice. So the plants are key to that. So I love them, and I am one of those people that just keep getting plants. More and more and more. It's probably not a good thing.
When do you think it's enough? You know, because I feel like you're sort of like a minimalist as well. So you only have what you use. You don't have any random things that you don't enjoy. But with plants, there's a very fine line between having too many and not having enough.
I had to step back because when I started getting the plants, I noticed that I was wanting more and more and more, and I was like, hold on. You're getting rid of your stuff and you've replaced it with plants, and you're addicted to getting more plants. So I had to sort of you know, hold myself back from getting too many plants, because that obviously just defeats the purpose. I'm happy with what it is. I'm very aware that I don't want to become just drowning in plants. Although that sounds nice, it's probably just, you know, too much stuff. I don't want too much stuff in my life.
And too much work. Just keep it simple.
Exactly.
Well said, Lucas. Cool. Well, let's say goodbye.
Bueno, pues esto fue todo por el video de la semana. Lucas, thank you so much for having us over, for sharing your plants with us. Is there anything you would like to tell these guys? Any plant tips that you would like to share with them?
Light, lots of light, water, good soil, and try playing the music. See what happens. Give it a go.
It's a great idea. Bueno, pues pónganle música a sus plantas a ver qué tal les funciona este tip. Y bueno, si les gustó el video, por favor, ya saben qué hacer. Compártanlo, denle like, suscríbanse, activen la campanita también. Y bueno, como siempre les digo, recuerden que nada en nuestra vida cambiará hasta que cambiemos nosotros primero. Nos vemos en el siguiente video. Gracias por estar. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Lucas.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye, bye, bye.